Hi everyone, I just wanted to start by thanking all of you guys who kind of responded in a thoughtful and supportive manner. I truly appreciate the time it took to listen to my ideas on how equity and education connect to Bronfenbrenner's macro system and cognitivism. I appreciate the feedback from Ariel. She stated that I did a strong job tying in equity and education to the macro system level, especially how laws and values and societal messages really shape students and how they see themselves and see what their ability is. But you also said that you wanted to hear more about how teachers can guide deeper conversations so students stay open, respectful, and curious while exploring topics like equity, fairness, and lived experiences, and I couldn't agree more. It really stuck with me because it reminded me that even though the macro system shapes so much, it's the micro moments that teachers create that they help students process questions and grow. One comment that really stood out to me was from Boris. I mentioned wanting to strengthen my ideas about how cognitivism helps students rethink stereotypes and biases, and he gave me a great suggestion to deepen my national classroom project, adding schema reflection journals, which thank you for that. Um, these journals would allow students to track their thinking, um, at least the way the thinking shifts over time as they learn more from each other and from their surroundings, and the more that they explore equity and fairness. I love the idea because it fits perfectly with cognitivism. Students build and adjust their schemas as they encounter new experiences and perspectives. As I continued researching equity in education and I look at it through Bronfenbrenner's model and cognitivism, my understanding has definitely grown. The macro system helps me see how deeply cultural beliefs, political values, and national policies shape educational opportunities. Made me realize that equity is not just a classroom issue, it's a social and systemic issue that trickles down and influences everything students experience. Thinking through cognitivism also made me more aware of my role as an educator. Students are constantly making meaning of the world around them, and that includes the fairness or unfairness that they see in the classroom and communities and even on the news or on social media. Understanding their cognitive processing helps me approach equity at a more compassionate level. I'm more aware of how messages, positive and negative, students absorb before they even step into the classroom. That understanding pushes me to create spaces where students feel safe questioning those messages and reconstructing their thinking in healthier, more empowering ways for all of the students. If I had unlimited resources, time, people, funding, unlimited everything, the one innovative approach I would promote is expanded version of the National Classroom Project. It would be a countrywide program connecting students from different backgrounds, religions, cultures, and socioeconomic socioeconomic backgrounds to explore what equity truly means through storytelling, shared experiences, and collaborative projects. Students would talk about fairness, compare how culture and policy shapes classroom in different communities, learn how to advocate for themselves in ways that truly felt authentic to them. As the feedback I received, I would add two key components. One, teacher guided dialogue practices and schema reflection journals. This approach blends macro system understanding with cognitive growth, giving students a voice while helping them develop their skills, awareness needed to become true advocates for equality. Thank you again to everyone who engaged with my post and your insights. They really helped me and allowed me to develop my ways of thinking. I appreciate it. Have a beautiful night.